Hello and welcome to Cần Thơ News of Cần Thơ Radio and Television Station. Here are today's headlines. The People's Council Legal Department reviewed the reports and presentation attached to the draft resolution for the year-end meeting. Working session between Cần Thơ City and the Vietnam Bar Association Party Working Group. The National Assembly has agreed to reduce VAT by 2% from January 1st, 2024 to June 30, 2024. Top news today, preparing for the year-end meeting of the People Council of Cần Thơ City. The People Council Legal Department met to review reports and presentation attached to the draft resolution before submitting them to the City People Council for approval.
The delegates agree with the legal views evaluated contents. Moreover, some information and data that needed to be changed to comply with the new requirements were brought up in the comments. Delegates discussed the draft resolution on street naming and suggested that, depending on the size and prominence of the routes, the words friendship, pioneer, or the location names Hoàng Sa and Trường Sa be used to establish consensus among the general public. Mr. Phạm Văn Hiếu pointed out that there should be utmost caution because street names have long-term significance and affect many phases of life. This is vital to take into account documents and carry out additional research in road naming cases where there are a lot of divergent viewpoints in order to present the case to the relevant authorities for a suitable ruling.
On the morning of November 30th, Mr. Phạm Văn Hiếu, Standing Vice Secretary of the City Party Committee and Chairman of the City People Council, chaired a reception and working session with the Vietnam Bar Association Party Working Group. The Cần Thơ City Party Committee has been leading and directing the Bar Association work in recent times. The City People Committee swiftly released a plan to carry out Liberal Directive No. 14, which calls for strengthening the party leadership of the Vietnam Bar Association. The City Bar Association currently boasts over 700 members. The city is pushing the opening of a branch in the Thời district and currently has one legal consulting center, 6 branches, and 14 consultants that assist with assigned work. The public has accepted and highly valued some organizational models, and all of these initiatives are provided without charge. Also on the morning of November 30th, Mr. Trần Việt Trường, Chairman of Cần Thơ City People Committee, chaired a meeting on launching the 30 Day and Night campaign, complete the tax collection target in 2023, and celebrated 20 years of Cần Thơ becoming a century-run city.
In order to reach the 2023 budget income objective in full, the city formed a special working group to conduct a campaign that would last 30 days and nights. This group was tasked with implementing several ideas and closely coordinating with relevant industry sectors. At the same time, specific revenue allocations must be completed for each unit. The city tax department collected 830 billion Vietnamese đồng. The Department of Finance collected 30 billion Vietnamese đồng from other revenue sources. The Department of Natural Resources and Environment and Districts collected 581 billion Vietnamese đồng in land use fees from residential projects. And the Cần Thơ Lottery One Member State Limited Company paid 215 billion Vietnamese đồng. Every unit present at the launch ceremony was fully committed to finishing their allotted responsibilities ahead of schedule.
The National Assembly has just passed the resolution of the 6th session of the 15th Inaugural National Assembly. Notably, according to the resolution, the National Assembly agreed to reduce value-added tax by 2% from January 1st to June 30, 2024. The 2% reduction in value-added tax rate will be applied to groups of goods and services currently applying the 10% value-added tax rate to 8%, except for some groups of goods, namely telecommunications, information technology, financial activities, banking, securities, insurance, real estate business, metals, prefabricated metal products, mining products excluding coal mining, coke, refined petroleum, chemical products, goods and services subject to special consumption tax. The plan for the 2025 high school exit exam was recently released by the Ministry of Education and Training. It is stated that candidates are not required to take foreign language exam anymore.
Starting in 2025, students will be required to take exams in math and literature, in addition to 2 others from the list of subjects offered to grade 12 students: foreign language, history, physics, chemistry, biology, geography, economics, law education, informatics, technology. The Ministry of Education and Training states that the paper-based test format will remain consistent until 2025 to 2030. The ministry will progressively pilot computer-based testing for multiple-choice subjects in a number of qualified regions after 2023. The testing may combine computer-based and paper-based components.
On November 29, the editorial board of Người Lao Động newspaper coordinated with the Labor Confederation of Cần Thơ City and the People Committee of Phong Điền District to hold the inauguration ceremony of the National Flag Road in Nhân Ái Commune, Phong Điền District, Cần Thơ City. With a focus on administrative areas in the commune and Provincial Road 926, Nhân Ái, Trường Long, Cần Thơ communes and the Phong Điền District Labor Federation have collaborated to implement the project National Flag Road, which has a total length of 15.7 km and 716 pillars. The project was constructed at a total cost of approximately 1.5 billion Vietnam dong and more than 400 labor days. On this occasion, Người Lao Động newspaper also awarded 50 scholarships, each worth 2 million Vietnam dong to 50 students who are children of disadvantaged trade union members in Cần Thơ City. On the afternoon of November 29, the Ho Chi Minh National Academy of Politics organized a scientific seminar theme, Solutions for Implementing Resolution Number 13, NQTW of the Politburo on Social Economic Development Directions and Ensuring National Defense and Security in the Mekong Delta until 2030.
The delegates discussed the benefits and drawbacks of putting Resolution Number 13 into effect. Simultaneously, they provided clarification on several issues, including plans and programs for putting into practice action related to the roles and responsibilities of political system agencies and institutions, as well as research, news, and reporting agencies, suggestions and ideas for creating and refining institutions and developing policies, and encouraging regional connectivity, solutions for social-cultural development, enhancing the material and spiritual lives of the people. Afterward, the organizing committee will refine and develop a report and recommendations to send to the government to contribute to strengthening and improving the effectiveness of regional connectivity to meet the rapid and sustainable development of the Mekong Delta.
The Central Working Group of the Vietnam Association of the Elderly on November 29 had a working session with the Representative Board of Cần Thơ City Association of the Elderly to carry out tasks of building the association and promoting the role of the elderly in 2023. The Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee, Mr. Nguyễn Thực Hiện, expressed great appreciation for the elderly's contribution to the deployment and implementation of tasks in 2023, including the protection of the environment, the creation of new rural and urban areas, the reduction of poverty, and the creation of good policies to care for the material and spiritual well-being of the elderly. There are currently 110,802 senior citizens living in the city as a whole, of which 90% participated in the Patriotic Emulation Initiative, Old Age Pride Example. Coming up next is the weather forecast. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.